Hello, it's Dynasty weekend. You know what that means. I am Jay, joined by Faye. I'm very hungover. It's very early in the morning. Predictions, yeah. How are
Yeah. Yes, I am good. It's the weekend, so I'm not in work, so it's always a fun time. I've
you? Yeah,
never done a podcast this early.
me either. And as we like it, this is like a throwback to when we first started doing the podcast, and we used to do it around like 10, 11 a.m. And I used to
Oh my
hate doing
God.
it because I'd literally have like got up, had to sit through SmackDown when it was fucking dreadful, and then try and find positives in it,
Ugh.
and usually there wasn't any. Um,
Yeah, well, there's
so
positives this weekend because Dynasty weekend.
that is true. We have got, I believe, 12 matches announced so far. Please don't announce any more, Tony. Please, just I'm begging of you.
I mean, haven't we got both Dynamite and Rampage tonight?
Collision and Rampage, yeah,
Yeah, that's the one.
yeah. Um, so there's 3 hours where you could probably add another six matches. Knowing Tony Khan, he probably fucking will. But yeah,
I'm
we've
so
got.
glad I'm working from home on Monday.
I'm working from home on Monday. However, I'm on a telephony slot at 8 a.m., so I will not be watching live. Sadly,
Silly goose.
I'll be watching it. Definitely not during work.
Oh no, we don't do that
Um,
here.
no, absolutely not. But yeah, we've got as I say, 12 matches, three on the pre-show, and nine on the main card. As I say, so far, there's always, and it's weird as well because like all the matches that have been added, I don't feel added anything really to the card, bar maybe one. Um, so yeah, either way, let's go through it. So let's start off with zero. Our first up, we have got Orange Cassidy and Katsuyori Shibata versus Shane Taylor Promotions. Who you got, Faye?
Oh, I think for this one, I think I'm gonna go with Shane Taylor.
I would be very surprised if they didn't win because I feel like there's another match on that's going to kind of affect this match.
Hmm.
On the on 0 hour.
I think there's
Yeah,
more to give for feud wise as well. There's more to be gained from Shane Taylor Promotions winning it.
Shane Taylor Promotion should be pushed to the fucking moon because they're excellent. Also, I think Orange has further to fall before he starts his redemption arc. Um,
Yeah.
Shibata is also there. Um,
Oh. What world are we living in when that's a sentence we're
I,
saying?
I mean, I mean, like the Shibata's kind of got that little like rivalry with Lee Moriarty going on as well. I
Which is a
shouldn't
good rivalry.
I shouldn't dismiss that. They had a banger on him. Was it Dynamite? They had the banger or Collision? I want to say it was Collision.
Collision.
No,
Collision.
yeah. Shibata successfully got out of the Jericho Megaverse and went into the Shane Taylor universe, which we
Stop
like.
it. Stop it
Um,
now.
but yeah, so we both got Shane Taylor promotions. Yes,
Yeah.
cool. Next, Matt Sydal versus Trent Beretta. Yeah, I think Trent's absolutely winning this.
Trent is
Uh,
winning this.
I think Trent is going to cost Orange and Shibata. Um,
Yeah.
Either he's going to this match is going to go on before and he's going to stay on commentary and just be a distraction to Orange, or he's going to enter for this match and distract Orange. Either way, he's
Yeah.
distracted Orange. And yeah, I think they need to kind of make Trent feel like a dastardly villain because other
Evil,
than
evil man. He's
other
breaking the
than
rules.
other than the monstrous act of kneeing Orange Cassidy in the face when he just wanted to hug him,
Yeah.
he did also launch a chair at Matt Sydal's face, which was hilarious. But
Told you,
yeah,
he's breaking the rules. BTE was right.
fucking monster. I hate Trent Beretta. Me and my homies hate Trent Beretta almost as much as we hate Lord White. Um, yeah. So have you got Trent as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a pretty cut and dry one, isn't it?
Hmm.
Next up, this is mad that this is on the pre-show. We've got the AEW Trios Championships and the Ring of Honor World Six-Man Tag Team Championships in a unification match. The Bang Bang Gang versus the Acclaimed and Daddy Ass. Um,
Bang, bang, bang. I'm winning this.
Guns up.
Guns up.
Yeah. Bang Bang Gang need to save the fucking AEW World Trios Championships because Jesus Christ, have they fallen into obscurity under the Acclaimed?
I would like Daddy Ass to turn on the Acclaim, to be honest. I think it's time for that to not be a thing anymore.
Yeah, I just bored of the Acclaimed.
I think it should have happened ages ago, but
I I think that they had a really missed opportunity of not turning the Acclaimed on the Gun Club on the Bang Bang Gang.
yeah,
Um, I think that made more sense. But Bullet Club Gold is stupidly over.
yeah.
No matter how much of a little prick that Jay White is, people love him. Um,
It's always been the case though, hasn't it?
yeah, I think they could have made them cool. Well, they are cool heels still, but they could have made them like almost like anti-heroes
Yeah.
instead of the Acclaimed, who people are just seemingly bored of because
Hmm.
they've pretty much done everything they can with those belts,
Yeah.
and by that I mean nothing. But yeah, I think Bang Bang Gang makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right. So next up, we have got the main card now. Um, Roderick Strong versus Sad Dog Kyle O'Reilly for the AEW International Championship.
This is a hard one.
Is it?
Um, for me, I'd like to see Roddy have it a bit longer, but
I think he will. I don't. It's his first major defense. I don't really. Obviously, he's defended it on TV and he's like
yeah,
defended on Battle of the Belts, but this is like his first seriously big defense.
I think I'd like Roddy to hang on to this.
I think Roddy holds it for a while. I think it makes sense.
I think
Roddy's
you
a
can
good
murder
champion.
Kyle, put that sad dog down, as they say.
Yeah, I think that this could kind of like be sowing the seeds for Kyle to eventually join the Undisputed Kingdom.
Yeah,
Um, Obviously he said he wants to do it on his own, and then he challenged Roddy, and Roddy crimed him, and I think
yeah,
that's going to continue at the pay-per-view. So you got Roddy as well.
yeah.
Oh, but so far
In
we've got
agreement?
identical picks. Well, I think this next one we're probably going to be in agreement as well. For the Continental Crown, Kazuchika Okada versus Pac. I mean Okada, right?
Yeah, yeah,
He ain't losing
yeah.
that belt for any period of time. This is
No.
probably, I think it's probably going to steal the show. I know we've got Danielson and Osprey on the card, but everyone's expecting that to be good. Whereas this is kind of just like a,
Simmering.
a nice little treat that's been like put in.
Yeah,
So it's like when you go to a restaurant, you get like a really nice starter, and it's like, oh yeah,
yeah.
before them, and then you get the main course, like you're still thinking about that starter. I think that's what it'd be
Yeah,
like this.
yeah,
Yeah, Okada's going to kill Pac, but Pac's
yes,
probably going to take a pound of flesh off Okada as well
yeah.
because he's
It
gone
wouldn't
like
surprise me if the Bucks interfered with this.
he can't because of Continental
Can't
Crown.
they? Oh
No,
shit, yeah, okay. Oh
because
wow.
the Continental Crown, everyone's banned from ringside,
Oh yeah.
so
Wow.
the Bucks ain't getting involved. Plus, they've got other stuff to focus on and prayers to
Worry
do.
about. Yeah.
Yeah. Next up, speaking of worries, we've got the FTW Championship, Hook versus Chris Jericho.
I
Um,
really
it's
I'm gonna will it into existence that Jericho doesn't win this and it's Hook.
I, I'm gonna fucking disagree with you because Jericho's absolutely
No,
winning this.
no, no, I don't
The
want it.
Jericho Megaverse needs to grow stronger.
Ugh.
Um,
I can't
but
believe you tweeted that to him, by the way.
don't
I
worry about
can't
it.
believe you did
Um,
that.
the Jericho Vortex is
Let's call it that. That's so much better.
is an upsetting term, and we should call it the Jericho Megaverse. So that's what I'm going to call it. But
God.
yeah, I think Chris Jericho is beating Hook because it's Chris Jericho, and we need something to make us sad, which will.
He's very good at doing.
Yeah, so that's the only one we've differed on so far, though. Um,
And mine's just more, it's like I know Jericho is winning it, but I'm just
your
willing it.
yours is more desperately hoping it doesn't happen.
Yeah, that's it.
Next up, speaking of things desperately hope doesn't happen, Tony Storm versus Thunder Rosa. I desperately hope
No,
that Tony Storm holds on to that belt because
please, please,
I
I
don't want to see
can't.
Thunder Rosa as women's champion.
No, I
And
don't
and
mind.
I like Thunder Rosa. I'm just, I don't know. Something's not clicking with her return. Like she's getting on my nerves a bit. The whole like
No, but something
shouting
didn't
into the
really click
camera.
with her last run either for me.
I don't know. I thought she was
Like
a good woman.
her match with Britt was amazing, and her match with Serena Deeb was very good.
Mm.
But nothing else in that run kind of made me go, "Oh, yay!" Like no,
Yeah, I just don't like the whole
she
shouting into the
somehow
camera.
made Rena
Gets on it.
Yamashita. Like it didn't look great.
Rena, not Rena.
Oh, Mio, sorry,
You
yeah.
match you. I was gonna
Yeah.
say, fucking imagine
Imagine
Rena would have fucking murdered it.
that would have been good. Book that,
Just
Tony. Do that
pulled
instead.
out some fucking some light tubes and just fucking murked her with them.
That would have
Um,
been fun. But yeah, she made Mio looking not great.
they they didn't click at all, did they?
No,
Yeah, I think the logical things keep the belt on Tony, and have
give it to
Mariah take it
Mariah.
off her. I
Yeah.
I think Mariah's taking it off her at Wembley. That's my bold ass
Oh,
prediction.
and then Jamie can come out.
Yeah. Also, they've already sort of announced that Tony Storm's going to be defending the AEW Women's Championship against Mina Shirakawa at Forbidden Door. So
That'll be
there
really
is that.
good.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, they did announce that at the start of the show over WrestleMania weekend. So there
Wow.
is that. But yeah, I think Tony Storm. As I say, Thunder Rosa just ain't doing it for me since she's been back. Um,
Nope.
I'm not really. I really don't enjoy it. Just shouting into the camera, it just gets on my nerves because it's not like something quick. She like says like a full fucking speech into the camera. It's like it's getting a bit awkward now because
Yeah.
you can't properly hear it either. You can only hear bits, so it's like maybe just like say something like that's an actual statement as opposed to just rambling into the camera for like fucking
Word vomit.
a minute. And yeah, that's it. But yeah, no, thank you. Next
Moving
up,
on.
we've got so the AEW World Tag Team Championships in a ladder match. Bald and Hair, Fire the Revolver versus uh, my
Fire
my
the
favorite
revolver.
my favorite EVPs, the Young Bucks. Um, I think the Elite have never been better than right now with Kazuchika Okada. They're gonna win the tag titles with the help of Real Glass, Hangman Jack Perry, and he's gonna join the Elite, and I can't fucking wait
It's
because
gonna be
Jack
great, isn't
Perry
it?
fucking rules. Um, yeah,
It's gonna
um,
be so good.
he's absolutely helping the Bucks, isn't he?
Yeah, yeah,
Matt's been called out scapegoat for months. Like he's
yeah.
absolutely fucking showing up. Have some Real Glass to throw Bald and Hair onto. Um,
Oh.
if he even better if he comes out to Cult of Personality, but
I was just about to say that.
that's just me probably wishful thinking. That would be fucking
Oh,
hilarious if he did that.
or he comes out to
Um,
AFI.
yeah. Um, I mean, Tony's still got the rights to both, probably. I assume
Yeah,
they ain't
yeah.
going anywhere. He could fucking absolutely do it. Um,
Um,
yeah, I think Matthew and Nicholas win this, and then
yeah.
we get we
And
get
I
the
will ascend.
and then we get the best version of the Elite ever with a
No,
card,
shut up.
Perry, and the Young Bucks. Um,
Give me my boys
who
back.
who else could they add into that though to make it better?
Adam
I'm just
Cole.
nah, he ain't. He's got other shit. He's got other fish to fry. I'm trying to think. Jericho would be a good addition to that. Like just that.
I will get Tom to hit
that,
you on my
that
behalf.
Tom won't hit me. He'll hit on me. Anyway, next up we've got a trios match. The Rated R Chicken Partners or whatever they're calling themselves versus the House of Black. So Copeland, Eddie Kingston, and Mark Briscoe versus the House of Black. Um, this is the one that I'm really struggling with, kind of predicting.
I think House of Black need to win.
They really do need a win. And I think that I don't know though, because Copeland's come up short against the house quite a lot recently.
I know, but it could
Um,
be like, I don't know, it could be like Eddie or someone that takes the pin.
Eddie is spiraling into like he's gonna fucking go mental any minute now.
Yeah.
He To be
Then we could
fair,
get like Eddie and then we could get like Eddie
Eddie
and
and Cope, Eddie
Adam
as a heel,
feuding.
that would be
Yeah,
fucking nice. Yeah,
yeah.
I'd be okay with that.
I'm gonna say
Yeah,
House of Black.
I think House of Black as well. I think I don't know. It's weird. I feel like they're trying to set up Malachi versus Copeland for like double or nothing, maybe. Um, but then obviously like there's a lot of unfinished business with like the House of Black with Mark Briscoe, and Eddie Kingston needs things to do because he's currently
You
just
could put them on
filling
Ring.
it out.
You could even carry that through to like Ring of Honor though. Like just have Eddie and Mark. Like
Oh, Brody King versus Mark Briscoe for the Ring of Honor
yeah,
title. That's what I
that's what
want.
I'm saying. Like you could do that.
Yeah. Um,
I think there's more that could happen storyline wise if House of Black win, and then like it kind of pushes other things. Like we could have Eddie and Buddy. That'd be
yeah.
amazing.
I guess as well. Like it, if my kind of gripes always if you've got like a trio against like a kind of thrown together team
Then the trio
or
should
a
win.
tag team against a thrown together team, then the established team should always win, in my opinion. Um, so yeah, I'm thinking House of Black too.
Yeah.
Um, right next, speaking of the house, we've got the TBS Championship, Julia Hart versus Willow. Um,
I love my girl, Julia, but I think I'd like to see Willow with a belt.
this is to set up Willow getting murdered by Mercedes at Double or Nothing, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mercedes Monet is going to face the winner. She's been
Yeah.
feuding with she's been feuding with both women for like the last couple of weeks, hasn't she? But
But
more,
she's had that like Willow since like Japan, really, hasn't she? Like
yeah, um, more so Willow, but obviously Julia's like don't overlook me sort of thing.
also we haven't had Julia and Tony Storm yet, and I'd like that a lot. Or
Yeah,
Julia and Mariah.
Julia and Mariah would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I mean it's one of them as well. Like I feel like Julia's kind of done everything she can in this reign
And
as
she that's
women's
been a very
champion.
good reign as well.
Yeah, it's not been a terrible reign. It's obviously she had like injuries, so there was kind of that weird period where she was just kind of like tagging with Sky Blue more than she was actually doing anything with the belt. But
Hmm.
yeah, I think Julia's kind of like in this reign, certainly she's sort of like done everything she can do with the belt at the moment.
Yeah,
I'd like to see Julia get into the women's title picture.
me
Um,
too.
if this gets her out of the TBS Championship picture and into the women's title picture, then yeah, let's
Absolutely.
get the belt on Willow, have Mercedes murder her, and then have Mercedes going like a fucking like all timer run with that belt.
Yeah.
Um, next up we have got the one that I get kind of like sold the pay per view to a lot of people, which is Brian Danielson versus Will Ospreay. Um,
So
my heart says Brian Danielson, my head says Will Ospreay.
I think if this is going to be like Brian's last year, though, I think Brian should win.
Yeah, but also Brian's very much like been a proponent of saying like he doesn't need to win every match, and wanting to kind of like elevate like the talent who have coming in by putting them over. So
I
I think
agree.
I
But
think
he lost
Brian's
against Okada at Wrestle Kingdom. Let Brian have this.
yeah, but he also beat him with one arm at Forbidden Door.
Yeah, that's true.
And he beat Zack Sabre Jr. to prove he was the best technical wrestler ever. They never had a second match.
I think Will,
Uh,
I think Will is going to win. I would like Brian to win.
yeah,
So I'm
that's
saying,
that's where I am with that. I think Osprey's winning the world title at All In. I think that's like an inevitable thing that's going to happen.
yeah,
Um, I don't see Osprey losing much on the road to that.
no, me
Um,
neither.
I think they need to keep Osprey looking like
A
an
million,
absolute
million
like
dollars.
world beater.
Osprey and
Yeah,
Swerve's going to be very good, though.
it is. I just hope they do what they did in WXW and have a dance off to Uptown Funk because that's what we really need. Um, but whether that does happen, who knows? Um, but yeah, I think Osprey wins this. As I say, I think it makes more sense that they book Osprey strong as fuck. So when he does get into the title picture, it it's it's
You can push Danielson into like another feud like straight away as well. Like that's
well,
fine.
I think based on what happened on Dynamite this week that we're getting um BCC versus the Don Callis family in Blood and Guts.
I'm okay with that.
I feel like that's how you get Osprey out of the Don Callis family by like them losing Blood and Guts and then all turning on Osprey.
Yeah.
Mox has already kind of set his sights on like big game hunting Will Hobbs. So
Yeah, that's gonna be
uh,
great.
yeah, I think I think that's where they're heading. Um, I originally thought it was going to be like the new elite versus the older lesser elite. Um, but obviously we don't know when Kenny's back, so I don't think that's
Kenny's doing
happening.
the Lord's work. It's fine.
Kenny's
Um,
out in sex pests on his
while playing
Twitch
Street Fighter.
while playing Street Fighter with Michael Nakazawa, who's laughing in the background awkwardly because he's like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna get in
Are
trouble
we
for
doing
this."
this now?
Um,
Yeah, Kenny's
yeah,
first stream where he's like on his own, not with anyone else, and he's like, "So here's the thing, guys."
he needs people there to stop him from fucking saying things that are gonna get him in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Eventually you could even do like Blackpool Combat Club versus fucking Bang Bang Gang. Because
I
Jay White's gonna see Mox with that belt and be like, "That's my belt."
Jay White's probably already seen Mox with that belt and like having a fucking fit in the back somewhere.
Yeah,
Throwing card what is it rock card Juice
yeah,
Robinson.
yeah,
Yeah, Juice has got to be back soon, surely.
yeah.
He's only meant to be out for like 3 weeks, wasn't he? It's like April. It's
He's
been
probably
four
been
months.
lost in the woods somewhere.
Uh,
He got
there,
out of
there,
he got out of the back garden and Tony was too busy like hallucinating to notice.
well, there is the Robinson Gun Club footage of like the grainy Juice Robinson walking in the background of that Jay White promo.
Yeah.
Um, just like the Patterson Gimlin footage. Um, which is a little joke for all the Bigfoot fans out there. Anyway, we're getting
Nat will probably
sidetracked.
love that. Go on.
Nat definitely will love that. In the main event, we've got Samoa Joe defending the AEW World Championship against whose house? Swerve's house.
Swerve's house.
Who have you got, and why is it Swerve?
It's Swerve. Of course it's
It,
Swerve. I cannot
it
wait.
it's absolutely Swerve. Like
I
this is the
can't
only
wait.
choice. Although I have seen people who said, "What if Hangman like returns and costs Swerve?" Which is like, oh, don't you fucking dare! That cop Hangman
Oh,
better not fucking cost Swerve. Um,
oh my God. If Nat got Swerve and Hangman for her birthday at Double or Nothing, it's just going to be her world
I
and we're just going to be existing in it.
I can see that though
Yeah, so can I.
because Hangman's like whole thing is I need to like protect that belt from Swerve.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be so good.
But
Like if
where did it?
Hangman tries to interfere, but Swerve wins anyway, and then that sets
Yeah,
up Hangman and Swerve for
or
Double or Nothing.
Swerve wins and then Hangman comes out and they have a stare down and
Oh,
Hangman as
yes.
Swerve celebrate. I don't know because I don't want Swerve's moment to be overshadowed by anything else. I want like the whole
I
pay per
don't
view.
even necessarily need it to be overshadowing Swerve's moment here because it's going to be huge when he wins. But I just mean like if we just do that for Double or Nothing,
Yeah,
that would be amazing.
have Swerve cutting a promo and Dynamite as the new champion, like Hangman's music hit, and Hangman just fucking annihilating with
Surprise motherfuckers him.
annihilating with a planted evidence lariat. That's what we need. Um,
I hate you so much.
he's a cop. So the only one we actually differed on was Jericho and Hook. Everything else we're pretty much in
I know,
agreement
but
with.
the Jericho and Hook is just desperation. Like
Uh, yeah,
it's like a prayer circle.
because the Jericho Hook Megaverse is definitely like growing stronger as each day goes by. And that the
Ugh.
only way it's going to go stronger is Chris Jericho becoming the FTW champion because he's not won that belt yet. And he needs to. He needs to do whatever he can to upset people enough so they don't ask him where his wife was on January the 6th. Anyway,
That's it, isn't
um,
it?
that's been our predictions. Thank you for watching. As I said on the monthly podcast
Previous
now,
podcast.
will be out already by the time this gets uploaded because I've still got to edit it and it's it premiering in 2 hours. We are
Go,
going
go,
monthly.
go.
We're going to be doing a load of new content. We've got a Patreon coming soon. More info when it is available. Yeah, thank you for joining us. Enjoy AEW Dynasty. Let us know what predictions you've got in the comments. I think a lot of people are probably going to agree with us, to be honest.
Yeah.
I feel like this is not a predictable pay-per-view card, but it's quite an easy one to predict.
Do you think we're gonna get the Motor City Machine Guns at
Yes.
this pay-per-view?
Well, the books have said to expect a lot of surprises.
Imagine
So
if they show up and then immediately turn on the books.
that makes me think it's not going to be Hangman Jack Perry as the only surprise.
Yeah.
That makes me think there's going to probably be Motor City Machine Guns. There might be other people.
Hangman.
That cop Hangman may like show up in his cop car. Just come
He's
to
on
the
a
ring.
police horse, let's be honest.
I was about to say come to the ring riding a police horse like a fucking cop.
That's gonna murder you. I'm gonna laugh.
She won't. That would never. But yeah, enjoy the pay-per-view and we'll see you next time. Bye.